You hit something that I wanted to talk about there a little bit as well, which is a bring your own device to work versus company issued. How does that play into the cyber policies, if at all?
So I recently actually wrote an article for Food Manufacturing Inc. And the questions all pertain to, should individuals bring their own devices to work, or should we provide them for the employees? And the answer is always, to the extent you can provide them to the employees, do that. Not just because of the risk of the devices themselves, but the Wi-Fi networks and what's connecting to that Wi-Fi network. So if you have an individual using their own device and they're connecting to a company Wi-Fi network, you're expanding that attack surface for which somebody else may be able to gain entry. And so I always tell clients, to the extent financially viable, begin a process of implementing your own devices as opposed to BYOD. But if you're going to or require them to use their own devices, make sure that BYOD is there. For example, I have a client right now who had to terminate an employee, but they have no BYOD policy or anything along those lines. So the question then becomes, how much of that computer can we image and copy without violating any sort of privacy rights that might otherwise exist for this person under employment laws? Employers don't have 100% unfettered discretion to go in and inspect their employees' personal property. And so we're really kind of in a pickle. If he had done the right thing at the beginning, then we could shut off the liability at the end. But here, he didn't do the right thing. So now our liability is ambiguous. And at the end of the day, the lawyers are in the same shoes as the insurance company, which is, I'm all about mitigating risk. Can I go to trial and get you $1 million? Maybe, but if they're offering 800, why not take it, right? Those types of analysis, because if you go to trial, you may end up with nothing. And so understanding that risk parameter within the industry is extremely, extremely important.